I bet you have. And have you been going through some of these? I know a lot of you have been. So today's project is going to be how to turn this into this. And it's going to be a lot of fun, so stick with me. In addition to that, as a bonus, I'm going to have a contest going on where you can win a free gift card. So even if you don't feel you're the crafty type, this is a very easy project and a lot of fun. So stick with me. My name is Kara and my channel is Crafty Recycler. And let's get started. Okay, so of course the first thing you're going to need to get started is one of these. And I'm just going to mention a few other items, but I'm going to put the list below this video of everything that I use in this video. However, some of the things you may not be able to find at the store anymore because some of these things I went around the house and found from old craft supplies. But I want you to be creative anyway and come up with your own idea. But I'm going to show you the base of what to do, and then you can put what you want on it, or you can hopefully find what I have here if you want to do it this way. Okay, so what I have for beginners just for the base is this, and then Glossy Mod Podge, love this stuff, and sand from Michael's, white sand, and I had this glitter left, so what I did was I mixed it with the sand in this little container here, and it really makes a nice frosted glass look on these whenever you mix the sand with the glitter, so that's why I did that. Okay, so the first step to getting started is, of course, you want to peel the labels off of this. I already started this to save time. I took the back one off as well. So these come off pretty easy actually, and it doesn't matter that there's residue left behind because you're going to put glue on here anyway. Okay, so get rid of that. Then you get a brush, about 2.5 inches, whatever, wide, and you take some Mod Podge, and I'm just going to dip it right in the bottle right now because I forgot to put a little container to put it in. But you want to hold on to this like it's a handle, so you don't want to take the spout off just yet. So you want to start from the neck down of the bottle, and you want to try not to get the glue in between the neck and the bottle because you don't want it to seal it to it, but you are going to remove it later on, but you want to be able to remove it. So, okay, so let's talk more about this contest while I'm painting this glue on here. So the contest, I was hoping that people would create their own based on, like I said, the basics of what I'm showing you here, of making it look like frosted glass instead of plastic. Some of you may choose to use just sand, some of you may use glitter. Some of you may find like old jewelry around the house that you want to just stick on there. You might find lace, just any items. But some of these things I definitely got from the craft store a long time ago, and I just need to use them up because I never got to use them on other projects that I actually bought them for. Okay, now the contest, what you want to do is, like I said, comment below that you want to enter or you want to win. And then when you do your project, you want to email me a picture of the before and after of the bottle that you did. And then the deadline is going to be August 1st, 2020. And I will have a video after that showing, or sorry, I can't even talk, announcing the winner of the contest after August 1st, 2020. And all you have to do, like I said, to enter is just create your own bottle, take a picture of before and after, and then email it to me at the email below. And if you're liking this video, if you could hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, you kind of need to subscribe if you're going to enter the contest, because then it will be that you can see the upcoming video that announces who the winner is. And to that point, you want to hit the bell as well to be notified of that upcoming video. Okay, so back to the project. Now I'm going to take this sand and this gold, and I'm going to just, oh, I forgot to mention, you're going to need a piece of paper or a manila folder. And I like the manila folder because it's more firm and it's already got a crease in the middle. So when you sprinkle the glitter and sand, it'll just catch it because you don't want to be wasteful with it. And you want to start at the top and just sprinkle it all over it where the glue is, right? And it's okay that it's getting all down because you can scoop it back up, put it in a container, and do it again. But For now, we're just going to put the one coat on this one. And then we'll put the glitter and the sand back in its container. Okay, so that's covered pretty good. As you can see, it kind of gives it a little frosty glass look. Now, I do 2 coats. You can choose to do 1 or 2. And when we're done with it, we cover it anyway with Mod Podge to give it a glossy look and to protect it from water. Because of course, it's going to be on the sink and you don't want it getting damaged by the water. Okay, so I have to put this, I don't even know if I have the camera close enough for you to see, but I'm trying to video this myself. I'm going to put the sand back in here into the container so that I can use it for the second coat. All right, so put the lid back on this, and then the next step, what I've done is, because I couldn't do the next step until it dried, I've already done 2 coats on this as well as covered it with Mod Podge. And I want to mention something about the Mod Podge. You can choose this paint-on kind, this gloss, for the outer coating. But my friend Connie, who I love her, she's so creative and she makes beautiful jewelry. Out of paper, mind you, but you would never know she makes it out of paper. But she introduced me to this clear acrylic sealer Mod Podge that you can just take outside because it's kind of, you know, the chemicals are a little bit strong. But you can take it outside and spray this down. And I put about 5 coats on this just to see the difference of what it would look like between the painted on and the spray. The spray does look a little better, but it does have a little bit of toxicity to it. So that's why I choose the paint on, you know, for what I'm doing here. But I just wanted to show you in case you're interested in doing it that way. It makes it a little more sparkly and so forth. Okay, moving right along. Now, this is the one thing I did order for this project, and I found the site called eFavorMart. Under one of the other crafters on YouTube's videos, she had a link, and I thought, oh, let me check this out. So I did, and I was really glad I did. They have really good prices and really cool items. In fact, you can even get the N95 masks from them at a good price. Okay, that having been said, this sticky gem tape, this is what I ordered from them. And I already have it pre-cut for what I'm going to do here. And as you see on this bottle, I put it around the bottom and around the top. So I have that, and I also have this I got from Michael's. It's washi tape, okay? And I already pre-cut this to size. So what I'm going to do is just peel this and put it around the bottom, as you see here, right? And just kind of like center it. Now this isn't going to stick real great because of the sand already on here, but we're going to go over the whole thing with Mod Podge when we're done anyway. So that's going to help secure it a little better. So anyway, all right, so almost done with that. Okay, so as you see, the bands are on the bottom there. Now we're going to take these, I pre-cut these gems, and I told, oh, and by the way, Michael's carries these too, but the way Michael's is, they always have good deals too, but this one has kind of like, the gems have thread in between them, hold them together, whereas this is just plastic, clear plastic. So whatever you prefer, but either way, it's very similar in cost and in usage. So I'm going to stick these on here, and the trick with these is you got to make sure the glue sticks to the gems instead of the plastic backing. Once you get that, you're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to try to center this on the top here. I probably should have, camera's not really probably showing what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm trying there. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just wrapping this around because it's self-adhesive. And I mean, I love this stuff. It puts bling on just about anything you want. Now I let it be a little extra long just to be sure that it was going to fit. So I'm going to just trim this real quick to the size I need. Okay. Actually, probably could trim it a little bit more. All right. Now I have another one that's pre-cut. I'm getting confused with my pre-cuts here because I got so many laying here. Okay, this one, and this is going to be for around the bottom. All right, so I'll do that real quick. All right, so there we have the bottom already, okay? Now, I had this stuck to my finger, okay. All right, I had this stuff here. I don't even know what this is called, but I got this at Michael's. It says Stickers Auto something, okay? But they're like kind of a plasticky, shiny silver decal type thing. And what I did was I took some out of the pack and cut it. And then I'm going to stick it on the front of the bottle and glue it on there like as you see right here, okay, in the middle. Now, this is self-adhesive, but I managed to get stuff on this, so I'm going to have to glue this with this clear gel. Make sure it's clear gel because you want it to dry clear. Tacky Aleene's glue, and this is all-purpose, so you just want to... Okay, so as you see, I'm gluing this on here and it has to dry. So I'm going to set this aside. And now that also the one that I did here, you see the top is still on the spout, I guess you call it. Okay, once it dries, then you can hold the bottle. Then you want to take this off. And then you want to paint it silver like this one here. Now I have Martha Stewart's metallic silver, and it's a non-toxic product, which is why I bought it. And I've had this around for a while, so it was good too. I get to use this up. It's almost gone. So there are other products on the market that are shinier and they look more realistic to metal, but they're toxic. So try to stick with this. Now you want to get a paintbrush and you want to hold it down here, and you just want to go paint the top, and you're going to end up giving this a couple coats. It's not going to cover in one coat, but of course you have to let it dry between coats. So we're going to do this, and then when we're done, we're going to set it aside. So we're going to set this aside to dry, and then we're going to move forward with this other piece that I had sitting here. Well, this I had these from years ago. These are Swarovski Crystals, and I got these at Michael's. And I don't even know why I bought them years ago, but I did, and I thought they were pretty, and I was like, oh, I never used them. So this was awesome when it hit me that, hey, I could put these on here, and it would make it really give it some bling, and I could use these up. So you can get, a lot of times you can get really pretty jewels on clearance at Michael's, or you know, if you have old jewelry that's broken around the house, like you have a bracelet, earrings, whatever, this is a great opportunity to incorporate them into a project to make it look really cool. Okay, so what did I just do? Okay, I put it upside down and freaked myself out. I'm like, where did the little silver thing go? Okay, all right, we'll get it together. This Aleene's tacky glue will hold the jewels on here, but you can also use a hot glue gun, or you can use jewel glue, okay? But the reason that it'll hold it on here is because you go over the whole thing anyway when you're done with the Glossy Mod Podge, and that kind of seals everything. So I'm going to go ahead and secure, or actually, you know, I'm going to do this last because I don't want them to fall off since I don't have the drying time I need. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I can't put that. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I'm having a lovely conversation with myself. Okay, you take this off to the, I have a dried one here from the other day so that I could demonstrate this part of it because I knew that the gray wouldn't be dry in time, the silver, whatever. Okay, so as you see here on the bottle, I put it around here and up here. So I'm gonna just put it around the bottom. I have this, you can choose to do this or not, and like I said, I had it, so I'm going to do it. And that's what I did on this one to make it look better. It's this washi tape. I'm going to put a piece of that around the middle in between the two layers of the jewels, because I just think it covers these ridges and these make it look a little better, but you don't have to do this, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I just got done wrapping the washi tape around there, and you see how it sparkles. And now I'm going to take the upper layer of the jewel tape and apply it above the washi tape. So you see how that looks so far, right? And then we're going to put one more right up around the top here. Now you have the top of the pumper. And you can now take the Glossy Mod Podge and paint it over the whole thing. Let it dry to give it a shine, and also to help secure the jewels and the tape even better, okay? So, going back to this part of it, where we left off, as you can see, you would put this on here when it's done, and it would look like this, except for the fact the jewels aren't on it yet, and neither is this little strip here. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I've applied the washi tape and the jewels on here, and put this on here, and now I'm going to apply these 3 jewels across the center of this decal thing here, and I chose to put it right here just because I thought it looked cool there. So see that? And now the last step before I would Mod Podge the whole thing again with Glossy Mod Podge is to secure these 2 Swarovski crystals. And so I'm going to just put them on there with glue now, because it's not, if I hold it up it's going to fall, because it's not going to be, it's going to take a while for the glue to dry. So, and my Aleene's glue, I'm going to just paint it. It's easier to get out than squeezing it because it's down to the bottom. So we'll just put this on here. Well, let me see, maybe I can hold it up and it won't fall off. Let's give it a try. Live on the edge a little bit today. Okay. Alright. Actually, let's just see what happens. Let's see if they fall off when I hold it up, alright? Voila! Hey, so far so good. Alright, so that's the finished project. However, I want your input on something. What do you want my next project to be? I was thinking maybe it would be good to make a toothbrush holder to match these soap dispensers. So I have this Parmesan Romano container that I'm thinking maybe I can turn into another, toothbrush holder, okay? But I also need a pumper for my kitchen, and I have a big aloe vera gel pumper that my husband had for his aloe vera gel that I may turn into a kitchen sink soap dispenser. So you tell me, comment below, which one do you want to see me do, the toothbrush holder or the pumper for the kitchen, okay? And I thank you so much for joining me today, and if you haven't subscribed or liked or commented or shared, please share it if you can. I really appreciate that, and I'm excited about this contest. I hope that you will enter, and I can't wait to see what everybody does and the pictures they send me and how creative that they can be. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and have a great day.